Hello students, welcome to RH Chemistry. In today's class, let us discuss about lecture 2 in solid state chapter. So in the previous class, we have discussed about classification of the solids, what is lattice points, unit cell, crystal lattice, calculation of the particles per unit cell, etc. So this is a lecture number 2. If you have not seen first lecture, please go through that lecture and then you can see this particular lecture. Here I will explain both in Kannada and English, which will help even rural students to understand this chapter very easily. And it is a very important chapter today. In 3-dimensional, I will show you the close packing, right? So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and support. Yes, close packing in 1 and 2 dimensions that you are going to see. So first we will see close packed structures in 1 dimension. See, in 1 dimension it is very simple. Here we will consider each and every particles of the solid as spheres. Hence remember, when the particles are arranged like this, these are nothing but 1-dimensional structure in which, remember, one particular center is immediately surrounded by 2 solid spheres. Because of that reason, we can say coordination number of this particular 1-dimension packing is 2. Coordination number is nothing but, remember, number of nearest neighbors of a particle. 1 mark, important definition. Coordination number is nothing but number of nearest neighbor of a particle. Nearest neighbor of a particle, here you can see this one and this one. Hence, 1-dimensional close packing structure coordination number is equal to 2. Then second one, close packing in 2 dimensions. In case of the 2 dimensions, remember, in 2 different ways. One is a square close packing in 2 dimension. Another one is hexagonal close packing. In case of the square close packing, remember, the arrangement in the first row is exactly same as that of the second row. For example, you can see this is the first row and exactly same as that of the second row, third row, fourth row, like this. This is nothing but square close packing. Once again, if we calculate the coordination number in this particular case, so this is called as A type of arrangement because this is A, this is A, this is also same type. Hence it is A type of arrangement, and the coordination number of this particular one sphere in which immediate contact with this is total is equal to 4. So remember, coordination number is equal to 4. Then here you can see coordination number is 4. Now in 2-dimension hexagonal close packing, AB type. In this arrangement, remember, spheres of the second row are placed on the depression of the first row. Depression means, remember, this one. This is called as depression. This is called as depression. So now you can see second row is placed in the depression of the first one. So like this. And first is similar to third one is similar to fifth one, or second one similar to fourth one. Hence we can call this as AB type of arrangement. And here you can see the coordination number of the one particle if you observe. So here you will see that here 6 particles are immediate contact with this center. Like that, any particular particle immediate contact with 6 other particle. Because of that reason, coordination number of this is equal to 6. So this is called as hexagonal close packing. Then 3-dimensional structure. So in case of the 3-dimensional close packing in 3 dimension, we will see, consider a 2-dimensional hexagonal close packed layer first. If you consider hexagonal close packed layers like this, you are going to see this is called as A, layer A. Here you can see there is some vacant space. These are the vacant space you can see. Those vacant spaces are triangular in shape. Hence it is called as triangular voids. Empty space are called as voids. Remember, void means empty space. So here 2 types of voids are there. This one type of void. This row are 1 type of void. This row are one type of voids. Hence that is named it as BBB and that is named as AAA. So A and B both are same. Triangular void we call it as, because this void is surrounded by 3 spheres, hence it is called as triangular shape, triangular void. Now the second two-dimensional hexagonal packed layer B. Now we have seen first one, right? In the first one there are triangular voids. Now second two-dimensional layer we will keep it in such a way that depression of the first layer is nothing but triangular voids, right? So these are called as depression. We will keep the second layer on the depression of this particular one, so that this triangular void is covered completely. So like this, in this particular case, triangular voids are covered and the other set of triangular voids are left uncovered. One set will be covered but another set will be uncovered. That I will show you here. This is the one. Here you can see this is covering this triangular void, but this triangular void is uncovered. This triangular voids are covered. AB. Once again, third layer when we keep, that is exactly on the A. So that this is called as AB type of arrangement. So like this, and this C you can see another type of void is created here, C, right? So a simple triangular void like C is surrounded by 4 spheres. See, here you can see in here C. So this is surrounded by 4 spheres. This void is now called as tetrahedral void. Very simple, easy to remember. Triangular void means, remember, so 3 spheres will be there like this, and this is nothing but triangular void. This is tetrahedral voids because 4 spheres are there surrounding this void. So in the same thing, this D you can see it here. So see, D you can see here, D which is surrounded by 6 spheres, below pink color 3 and this light brown color here 3, which means total 6 spheres is surrounding this D. That is called as octahedral void, which means tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids are formed when two-dimensional hexagonal layer AB type, when it is present and the second layer present on the depression of the first layer, that is triangular void of the first layer. Now placing the third layer over the second layer, you will see. Now when you place the third layer over the second, there are 2 possibilities. One is covering tetrahedral voids. So covering tetrahedral voids means, I will show you once again, covering this C one way, covering this D another way. Now you will see. Placing the third layer over the second layer. When third layer is placed over the second layer, covering tetrahedral voids, you can see it here. See, the third layer is placed on the second layer such that tetrahedral voids of the second layers are covered. So by the spheres of third layer, which means exactly it is similar to A, hence it is called as AB type of arrangement. You can see AB type of arrangement. So third layer will be repetition of the first layer. Now in this view we can understand very clearly, this is AB type of arrangement, correct? So now you can see, I will remove the half of the sphere out. Now you can see, we can easily understand this. This I will remove it out, right? This I will keep it on this, and this I will keep it here. And here already remember there are 6 spheres surrounding this one sphere, plus 3 above, plus 3 below. Now tell me, one particle at the center surrounded by how many? You can see here, this particle surrounded by how many? 6 here, plus 3 here, and plus 3 here. Total is equal to 12. So coordination number of this particle is equal to 12. So this type of arrangement is called as HCP, hexagonal close packing. Very easy to remember. Hexagonal close packing is formed when there is a AB type of arrangement. Remember that. Now hexagonal close packing is formed. Now covering octahedral voids. Here you can see third layer is placed on the second layer such that octahedral voids are covered. In the previous case, tetrahedral is covered, like that here octahedral whites are covered. So third layers are not aligned with those of first and second, which means all the first three layers are different. Just like this. This is A, this is B, this is C. Once again A. So A, B, C. Like this. So ABC type of arrangement we will call it as. First layer similar to third layer, fourth layer, not third layer, remember. Totally these are different. Once again here we will get B, here we will get C. Hence it is ABC type of arrangement. Now we will remove it once again. So the difference between this one and the previous hexagonal close packing is, that is AB arrangement, here ABC arrangement. Here coordination number remains the same. For example, remember here already 6 surrounded, above 3 surrounded, below 3 surrounded, coordination number is equal to 12. Only the difference is, you can see, this is towards you, this is away from you. This is towards you, it is away from you. In the previous case, AB arrangement, both were towards you or both were away from you, like that. Coordination number 12 it becomes. This coordination number 12, remember, this is called as FCC arrangement or CCP arrangement. FCC or CCP. Which means FCC or CCP is formed by what? ABC type of arrangement. AB will give rise to hexagonal close packing HCP. ABC give rise to CCP or FCC. Very important. Coordination number in both the cases are same, number of particles same, so that is coordination number is equal to 12. Now, hence forming ABC type of arrangement. We will understand in other way. So before that, see, now you can see how to calculate octahedral whites and tetrahedral whites. How to calculate octahedral and tetrahedral whites. Now just imagine number of closed packed structures are n. N is nothing but here it is Z, remember. Z is nothing but number of atoms. We know that, so for simple cube, BCC and FCC or HCP or CCP, we have calculated already the number of particles. Z is equal to 1 here, 2 here, 4 here. Now you calculate octahedral whites, tetrahedral whites. How it is calculating? Simple formula, 2n for tetrahedral, n for octahedral. Z for octahedral, 2z for tetrahedral. Very easy to remember. 1z, so octahedral is equal to 1, tetrahedral is equal to 2. BCC, 2, which means 2 here and 4. Here it is 4, here it is 8. How to calculate? So 2 into Z is equal to tetrahedral whites. So 4 into 2, 8 is tetrahedral whites. How you can remember? See. So this you can remember it like, remember, tetrahedral whites will be smaller, octahedral whites will be larger. When there is a smaller one, remember, this will be in the larger number. Larger one will be in the smaller number. We know that if the size increases in the given place, smaller size can fit in the larger number, larger size can fit in the smaller number. Hence that you can remember it like this, reverse it. Octahedral will be always the same, tetrahedral will be double the Z. Now we will see another type of explanation for the three-dimensional arrangement. Here you can understand very clearly. This is first layer. Correct? Tetrahedral whites are present. Second layer, when I keep it on the tetrahedral layer like this, tetrahedral whites like this, right? Tetrahedral whites like this. This AB arrangement. Now the third layer is kept similar to the first layer, so that you can see only one type of tetrahedral whites are covered. Like this, similar to the first layer, you can see that color difference you can make. So similar to the first layer. This is called as AB type of arrangement, AB type of arrangement, which leads to hexagonal close packing. So this is hexagonal close packing. Now you can see octahedral whites will be covered now. ABC type of arrangement. See, this is triangular wide. Now it will form tetrahedral whites by covering the second layer, right? Tetrahedral whites. This is tetrahedral whites. But this is octahedral whites because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. right? This is octahedral voids. Now you can see third layer present on the octahedral voids like this. See, right? Very easy to understand. So now you can see third layer like this, like this, like this. It is arranged. When octahedral voids are covered, remember, in this particular case, this will give you ABC type of arrangement. ABC type of arrangement. So this will give you FCC or CCP structure, closed packed structure like this. Now we will calculate packing efficiency in FCC, very important for 3 marks for board exam. Remember, fixed question will be there. Fixed question, that to Karnataka board paper, it is completely fixed, remember. 100% sure short question. Yes, first we will see FCC. First you have to remember what is packing efficiency. Packing efficiency antandre percentage of the total space filled by the particle. We are not talking about void. Voids are nothing but empty spaces. So generally what happens when we have considered this as a sphere, whatever the arrangement you make, there will be at least some space which will be left out because of the spherical shape. We are calculating here total space filled by the particle, how much. First we will calculate in FCC, nothing but HCP or CCP. Packing efficiency remains same, only the formation is different, remember. Now we will consider one FCC structure. How to draw this FCC structure? Very simple, one cube you have to draw. Then all the 6 faces, one particle you have to draw it like this. You can see here the particle in the AC diagonal, face diagonal we call it as AC diagonal. You can see one particle. Now in this arrangement, remember, particles are touched with one another along the face diagonal. This is called as face diagonal. Fine. Let the unit cell edge length be A. Unit cell edge length we consider it as A. In all the case it is A only. All edges are is equal to A only, remember, right? And radius of the sphere as R. We know that radius of the sphere you can take it as R. Now you clearly observe this particular shape where face diagonal AC is equal to small b we have considered here, which is equal to 4R, because here one complete sphere is there, 2 half spheres are there, which means total 4R is equal to b. B is equal to 4R, remember that. Now we will move to the derivation. First what we will do, we will consider triangle ABC. We will consider the triangle ABC. Using Pythagoras formula we can write that AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. AC we have considered it as B, correct? So hence it is B square is equal to BC square plus AB square. B square, see ABC is nothing but A, edge length A. So AB is nothing but edge length A, so that A square plus A square, 2A square you got. B is nothing but 4R, already we have proved. So that B square is equal to 2A square, B square is equal to 2A square, B is equal to root 2A. But B is equal to 4R, hence it is equal to root 2A. So that edge length A is equal to 4R by root 2 or 2 root 2R. Very important, 2 root 2R. This much derivation, remember this with the diagram, this derivation will give you 1 mark. Remember that. You have proved that edge length A is equal to 2 root 2R. Yes, next, volume of the cube, we know that A cube, volume of this is A cube. A cube is nothing but, remember, 2 root 2R cube, 2 root 2R cube, right? 2 root 2R cube. Now volume of one particle. So total number of particles present in FCC, how many? That is 4, right? So hence total volume of the 4 sphere, total volume of the 4 sphere is equal to 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? 4 by 3 pi r cube we can say, that is into 4, because one sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube, 4 sphere, 4 into 4 by 3 is equal to 16 by 3 pi r cube. Now Write this formula, formula 1 mark, very important formula. Packing efficiency is equal to volume of 4 atoms of the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell into 100%. Now volume of the 4 atoms is nothing but 4 into 16 by 3 pi r cube divided by 2 root 2 r cube. R cube get cancelled, pi value substitute. You are going to get the final answer. It as, remember, 74%. 74% is the answer. For this 1 mark will be there. For this 1 mark will be there. Very important for board. I hope you understood. Next we'll move to packing efficiency in BCC. In BCC also same structure you draw, only the difference is immediate touch with each other, that is body diagonal. Remember AF, whatever you are seeing, AF, remember A to F, there are 4R, that we have written it as C here, right? Now here two triangles are there. One is AFD, triangular AFD, but AFD by using directly cannot calculate because FD we don't know. FD we have considered it as, remember, B. Now to calculate FD, we will consider another triangle, that is EFD. So that this B square is equal to A square plus A square, Pythagoras formula you can calculate B. Then after calculating this B square plus A square is equal to C square you can do. This is the overview of this particular derivation. Fine. In this arrangement, the particles are in touch with one another along the body diagonal. Let A be the edge length of the cube and R be the radius of the sphere. It is, everything remains same. Now you can see here. Okay, now here we'll consider the same triangle which I explained just now. Now you can see triangular EFD. If I consider first we'll consider triangular EFD. FD square is equal to EF square plus ED square, correct? So now B square, that is FD is equal to B, right? So B square is equal to A square plus A square, 2A square. So B is equal to root 2A, you can write. Now you take this B here and consider second triangle AFD. AF square is equal to AD square plus FD square. Now you can see FD is nothing but B hours. So A square plus B square. B is nothing but root 2A. Nothing but B square is equal to 2A square. Here not necessary to write this, actually directly you can take it this one. 2A square. So that 3A square. C square is equal to 3A square. C is equal to root 3A. Already we have seen C is equal to 4R. Correct? C is equal to 4R because here 1R, here 1R, here 1R, here 1R, 4R. Therefore, root 3A is equal to 4R. So, A is equal to 4R by root 3. A is equal to 4R by root 3. This is nothing but very important edge length formula for, that is BCC. Now, volume of the cube, A cube is equal to 4R by root 3 cube, you can consider. Then total number of atoms in BCC is how many? BCC. So, is equal to 2. So, that the volume of the two atoms is equal to 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, that in this particular case, use the formula volume of two atoms in the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell into 100%. Volume of two atoms is equal to 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 4r by root 3 cube. 100%. So, simplify r cube, get cancel, pi value you have to substitute. Finally, you will get this particular 68%. Right? For this 1 mark, remember, and this A value derivation 1 mark. So 3 marks question it is. Now in this particular case, empty space is how much? If they ask, what you have to do? 100 minus 68, 32% you will get it as empty space. 68% is the packing efficiency. This is about BCC. Next we will see simple cube. Now you can say packing efficiency simple cubic lattice is very simple. So as the name indicates, simple cube, remember, immediate touch with each other on the edge itself. So hence, see, this edge length is equal to A, so that A is equal to 2R. Directly you can write A, radius of the each atom is R, then A is equal to 2R. So volume of the cubic unit cell is equal to A cube. Directly you can consider, because here number of atoms is equal to 1. So A cube is equal to 2R cube, that is 8R cube. Now volume of the occupied space is how much? That is 4 by 3 pi R cube, because For simple cube, Z is equal to 1. Hence remember 4 by 3 into 1 pi r cube. Use the formula. Packing efficiency, volume of one atom divided by volume of the unit cell into 100%. So is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 8 r cube, very simple, into 100 is equal to r get cancelled, is equal to 52.36, nothing but you can write it as 52.4% also. This is nothing but packing efficiency of simple cubic structure, very simple. Empty space in the simple cube is 100 minus 52.4 is equal to 47.6. If they ask for 1 mark, remember 100 minus 52.4, 47.6 is the empty space, wide it is. So packing efficiency is 52.4%. This is about packing efficiency, so that we can conclude that maximum packing efficiency for which one? Maximum packing efficiency for CCP, FCC and HCP. CCP, FCC and HCP, that is 74%. So this is about today's video. In the next video, once again we will meet with the remaining topics in this particular chapter. So thank you for watching. If you understood this video, please like the video and share it to your friends and subscribe to the channel without fail. Thank you. Have a nice day.